Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Today is episode 18, and I haven't lost count yet of my experimental YouTube and TikTok series. And it's chest and back day. Last week, I experienced a bit of a failure on the flat bench, so I'll be hitting bench press again this week until I feel strong like I want to be in that area before I switch up for some muscle confusion. So yeah, I'll be hitting bench press, I'll be hitting incline, I'll be hitting cable flies hopefully. If not, I'll hop on a pec deck, that's fine. For my back, I'll be doing lat pull downs, I'll be doing cable rows, and I'll be doing deadlift. Since last week's chest and back day went so fantastically with the deadlift, I'm going to be testing my 1 rep max. So I'm going to put some extra weight on my final set and just pump out 1 rep with that new weight. In other updates, I've got some links in my bio. If anybody is looking for modestly priced gym equipment like straps, maybe you need lifting straps to start out with, maybe you need knee sleeves or elbow sleeves to prevent injury in the little knee or elbow tendons, or prevent joint pain. Maybe you need a lifting belt to protect your back. That one I think is the most important. And for good measure, I also got a pair of lifting shoes, a link for some lifting shoes, some cheap and decent lifting shoes. I wouldn't worry so much about the lifting shoes if you're just a beginner or novice lifter, though. If you plan on power squatting 800 pounds, yes, get the shoes. If you're not doing that anytime soon, the shoes are totally not necessary, so don't worry about that. But I would highly recommend you guys to click that link and grab that belt to protect your back first and foremost. But yeah, I'm going to be at the gym pretty shortly here, so I'll be back with some more footage for you guys. And yeah, if you haven't, feel free to subscribe, like, share, follow, whatever it is. And I'll appreciate you a lot for it. And yeah, that's all I got for you guys for now, and I'll see you in a moment with some more footage. Okay, starting out bench press. We got 205 on the bar to warm up with, and I'll be doing just a set of 5 just to get my pecs fully engaged. And so yeah, we got 1, we got 2, 3, 4, 5, racked, and I'm ready to go for 2 plates. Okay, 2 plates on the bar, 225 pounds. I did get a spotter because I am expecting to fail around the 4th rep, and I want to get a full set of 5 out, so that means I'm going to need assisted reps. Let's see, okay, yeah, he jumps in there, assists on the last rep on this set, and I'll get him to come back for the 2nd set as well. He was very helpful. I appreciated it very much. Okay, 3rd and final set on the bench press. Still 225 on the bar. I got my spotter ready. How many reps do I get out before he jumps in to assist? We got 1. We got 2. Yeah, assistance now. Yeah. So 3 assisted reps. And this guy was awesome. Like, he made me work for it. He made me work fucking hard. Yeah, this was an intense set. Love that guy. Good stuff.
Well, that's it. That's it there, yeah. Cheers, man.
Okay, moving on to incline. 155 on the bar. Nothing crazy. I just like to target my chest from 3 angles: upper, mid, low. So we got 1, we got 2, we got 3. Awesome stretch on the bottom. We got 4, 5. Did I have more? No, just really a warm-up set. Set number 2, incline.
Not sure if I did 5 or 6 here, but I know I was tired at the end of the set. We got 1, we got 2, we got 3. Notice I'm wearing elbow sleeves. That really cuts down on joint pain when you're heavy benching. Check out the links in the bio. Maybe invest in a pair. Third and final set on the incline. Same weight because it felt like a good working weight. And I hit failure on this set, and it was the awesomest, smoothest failure you'll ever see. We got 1. We got 2. We got 3, and it was hard. Rest pause on the bottom. I got 4. Rest pause on the bottom. And failure. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold the... I'm not going to let the bar roll down. I'm just going to dump the weight off one side there, carefully. Yeah, and then drop the other side and stand right up. No problem. Then I just pull the bar up out of that weight and rack it again. Nobody even realized I was in trouble. Moving on. So I've got a converging chest press here with a vertical grip because I could not get cables for my cable flies. So I found a machine that targets the chest in the exact same way. There's a lot of resistance on this machine, so I'm not doing big long sets. I think I have about 150 pounds on the stack, and it was enough. It was plenty. Set number 2 on the converging chest press. And it is tough. Got 2 reps there. 3, yeah, they're already very hard. 4. 5, almost couldn't do it. So I got 6, yeah, 6, 6, 6, 6. Yeah, barely got 6. Good. Third and final set on the converging chest press. And this was complete and utter failure by the end of this set. We got 2 reps there, 3 reps, and they're becoming partials now. 4, yeah, partials. Elongated, stretched out partials, which are wicked for muscle growth. Moving on to the most important part of the day, deadlift. Warming up with 315 pounds. And, yeah, a very controlled 5 reps at 315. I've never had this much control on the descent before. I used to just drop this on the descent. Now it's controlled on the way down. I'm getting quality work on my whole body there. That's it. That's all for the first set. Moving on. Okay, set number 2 on the deadlift, 405 pounds. So you can see I've got my belt on and I've got my straps. Links in the bio. Check out that stuff. Get your safety equipment. So I'm going to double wrap for this one. And I remember this being very hard to get started. But once I did start, it was started. So we got 2 reps there. Pretty sure I'm just doing a set of 5. That's 3. 4. 5. A hard 5. Drop that shit. Oh yeah. Moving on. Okay, third and final set, and it is PR time. So I've slapped on an extra 10 pounds to my previous max, making it 435 pounds. Having some difficulty with my smelling salts. They're kind of bunched up on the bottom and not really giving off a lot of scent. So I'm beating on the equipment with my smelling salts bottle. Still not getting enough there. So, I don't know if you can see in the mirror, but I'm going to walk over to that leg press and just beat the shit out of that bottle. Try and not break apart those smelling salts so I can get the benefit. And so it's broken up enough now. And there you go. That was a good one. That one hit me quite good. We'll throw the smelling salts back over by the bag. Getting psyched, getting psyched. Let's go. Get those wraps around the bar, twice around. Okay, wraps are tight. Getting up onto the second foot. Pull the slack out of the bar and up. Successful PR. Hell yeah, baby. Okay, moving on to cable row. Starting out at 190 pounds for this one. Because, yeah, my cable rows are getting quite strong. I'm wearing a belt for my cable rows today because my back is fatigued after that PR. And I don't want to risk pulling it out on something stupid like cable rows after deadlifting. Yeah, just a set of 5. Moving on. Set number 2 on the cable row, and I've increased the weight to 210 pounds. And this was a tough set. So we got 2 reps there. 3, 4, and they're becoming difficult. 5. That's it for that set because I am tired. Third and final set on the cable rows. Still 210 pounds. And my back is fatigued. So we got 1, we got 2, we got 3, 4, 5 very hard reps. Moving on, lat pull down. I believe this first set is 160 pounds. Felt like quite a light set, so I do increase to 180 for the next one. I turned around there. I wasn't sure if I was recording this set or not, so I kind of peeked. Finished off the set. Still didn't really make sure that I was recording, but thank God I was. Set number 2 on the pull down with the new weight, 180 pounds. And this is where it gets tough. So we got 2 pretty controlled reps there. 3 still pretty controlled. 4, and they're becoming elongated partials now because it is hard. Third and final set on the pull down, still 180 pounds. My last very hard set. So 2 pretty controlled reps, strict form. 3, still fairly strict form. 4 is now a partial. 5 is a partial. And that's it. Okay, last machine of the day, and that's the machine crunches, starting out at 180 pounds. And I think I just stay at 180 for all 3 sets, because it was hard. I think this was 8 reps on the first set, and I think each set after is about the same. Maybe 1 extra rep on the last one. But it was tough. Set number 2, still 180 pounds. And it's getting harder. Got 4 reps there. 5, 6, 7, 8. Those are hard squeezing reps. Okay, third and final set on the machine crunch. Still 180 pounds. And I'm having to think really hard about really relaxing my shoulders and my legs. I don't want to be engaging my shoulders or my hip flexors because I want all the work to be done in my abs.
Okay, boys and girls. Episode 18, pump check. I'm not even gonna bother to try and front lat spread. Yeah, so successful chest and back day. 5 reps at 405 on the deadlift, and then a new 1 rep max, which was 435 pounds. It's my new 1 rep max. I was gonna go for Geez, what would it have been? It would have been 445, I think. No, 455. It would have been 455 if I had gone with my original plan. But I was just too tired after that set at 405 to go for a lift that big. So I just slapped 5 pounds on either end of the bar and hit a new 1 rep max. So good. Progressive overload achieved there. On the bench press, I was stronger this week than I was last week. Still needed some assisted reps, but there's nothing wrong with assisted reps at all. It's better to do that than just doing 10 or 15 reps of stuff, whatever you can lift, right? Like, do something that you can barely lift, something you'll need assistance with at the end of your set, right? You guys saw another failure at on my last set of incline, and it was the smoothest failure you'll ever see. That's why I don't put collars on when I'm benching, because if you start to fail, you want to be able to dump the weight off the bar, right? So you just lower one end, let the weight dump off, and then drop the other end, and then you can just stand right up, right? No big deal. That was the smoothest failure. Nobody even had time to react to it and come help, right? So, and that's kind of what you want. You don't want people jumping up for you. But yeah, I got nothing else to say for this part of the video, except be sure to like and subscribe, follow if you haven't, and check out those links in my bio, because I'd like to see you guys being safe at the gym, right? So get that beginner safety kit, right? It's just a beginner's kit. So yeah, for sure, check out those links, and at the very least, grab yourself a belt. But yeah, that's it for today. I'll see you guys next time. I love you all very much, and have a good afternoon.